Wanna be Ryan the Great, and today we are reacting to the Philadelphia Eagles signing Bryce Huff and Saquon Barkley. The New York people, they are coming over to the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, yes, baby, I am so happy. I don't care what they got paid. We are going for it all. I came up with my own little dance move for this. Let me show it to you. We got Saquon Barkley, hey, we got Saquon Barkley, hey, we got Saquon Barkley, hey, we got Saquon Barkley, hey! Let's go, baby. I am so happy that dance move felt a lot better in my head. But anyway, let's go. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what does the move mean for Bryce Huff, because I think it means a little bit more than what does it mean for Saquon Barkley, because I think everybody knows what it means for Saquon Barkley. What does that move mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? Then we'll be talking about what the Saquon Barkley move means for the Philadelphia Eagles. So just to recap, what does the move mean for Bryce Huff? What does the Bryce Huff move mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? And what does the Saquon move mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? Let's get right into the video. But before we get right into it, guys, make sure you guys subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother in the Red Vlogs. Make sure you guys subscribe to my second channel at Random Great. Make sure you guys go find me on X at RTG. Make sure you guys go find me on TikTok at RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go find me on Twitch at Great Podcast. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the video. Let's roll that intro. Won't be Ryan the Great, and today it'll be intercepted! The defensive line. What the hell are you doing? No effort whatsoever when it came to the defense. Bat, he is 0 for 2 today. Come on, Stotty. Stop! Red Slam! First pitch! Bring him in! Braxton! Stop! Woo! Bring that! Yes! Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3. What? Alright, let's go right into the video. So starting off, what does the move mean for Josh Huff? Well, man went from an undrafted player and will now be the highest paid non-quarterback undrafted player in NFL history. I think he has the ability to step up and be a real household name on a Super Bowl contender. I think he really played well with the New York Jets. People liked him. He had some pretty good seasons there, but people just didn't know his name. He wasn't a Pro Bowler because obviously he was not the biggest part of a Jets defense. You know, with C.J. Mosley, with a Quentin Williams, with a Sauce Gardner, he just wasn't the biggest part. Now he has a chance to be a really big part on a really good team. So what does this move mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? Well, they got a guy who is not a big name, but has the chance to be turned into a big name. I'm kind of comparing it to Hassan Reddick. People knew Hassan Reddick, but he wasn't the household name that, people wanted him to be. Then he comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, and now all of a sudden, he's 16 sack seasons, Pro Bowlers, and, doing really well with this team. So, a 10-sack season last season. He's very quick off the ball. And, the Eagles had problems with that last season, getting off the ball, getting to the quarterback. He had 68 pressures. We barely pressured quarterbacks in the last few weeks of the season, which also goes into our pressure percentage. He had a 21.8 pressure percentage last season, and once again, something the Eagles struggled with right there. So I could go on and on about how, he helps the Eagles in areas that we need help in. But what I will say is now this guy is getting paid over $17 million throughout his contract. So that either means that Hassan Reddick or Josh Sweat are going to be traded. What does that mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? That is a bit of a problem. Obviously, you brought back Brandon Graham, so short-term, trading at least one of them won't be the biggest issue. But long-term, when you're talking about trying to get a contract done, this will be Brandon Graham's last season. And if you do end up losing out on both of these guys, one gets traded and the other does not, end up re-signing for next season, then you're kind of just left with Bryce Huff and nothing else for next year, for the 2025-2026 season. So I'm thinking about this long-term. Short-term, this move really works out. If Howie Roseman is able to get at least one of these guys under contract, for at least another 3 years. Kind of the same, kind of what Bryce Huff got, just a little bit more. I'm thinking of Hassan Reddick that way. Josh Sweat, not really, because the Eagles have a leverage play over him because of the fact that, he didn't play good at all in his final 8 games last season. Hassan Reddick, not much of a leverage play over him, which might lead to him getting traded, and the Eagles maybe giving Hassan Reddick another 2-year deal. Not Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat another 2-year deal. I'm not necessarily sure. You can also get probably get some stuff for Hassan Reddick. So I'm not necessarily sure. But I think trading both right now will be counterproductive unless you're going to take a edge rusher in the draft, which is I don't think the Eagles are going to do that. I think they should go corner or linebacker. I like that guy Latu out of UCLA. I'm a big fan of Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I think he would be good in the 3rd round or 2nd round. I think that I think that Kool-Aid McKinney or Cooper DeJean would actually be a really good fit as well. That would work out. So, yeah, I think that, the Eagles at least have to hold on to one of these guys and try and get one under a short-term, you could say, contract extension. Now, moving on to Saquon Barkley. What does this mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? I mean, holy moly. Welcome in Saquon Barkley. Went to Penn State. Is obviously familiar with Philadelphia. People are saying he's overpaid. Listen, I get it. I mean, you could say he's overpaid. What is it? 3 years, 37-something million. Let me look it up here. Let's see. 3 years, 30-something. $37.75 million, could be worth up to $46.75, and includes $26 million guaranteed, that by Adam Schefter. You could say he's overpaid. Okay, well, the contract ruined Philadelphia. It's not going to ruin the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles have made a lot of cap room available, and there are a lot of guys that I'm sure that are going to take on hometown or friendly discounts for this team, because we have a lot of guys that are loyal to this Philadelphia Eagles team. I don't think people are really understanding, what the Philadelphia Eagles can do and what Howie Roseman can do to contracts. He works well with a lot of contracts. As much as I hate on him for his drafting, he works well with contracts. I understand Barkley also has an injury history, but relatively in these last seasons, he really has not had, that many injuries. So I'm not going to, get all upset about that one. I'm not that concerned about it. And the Eagles really needed a move like this. You're trying to rebuild your offensive line, and you didn't really have a running back to put back there. Who were you going to go sign? Were you going to go sign Aaron Jones? Because he just got cut, but I don't really think that, backs who are bigger in size are really, what the NFL needs anymore. The Eagles needed a running back like this. They needed to make a move like this after getting bounced out in the 1st round last season of the NFL playoffs. I don't think that, the Eagles couldn't have done this. They needed to pay Saquon that amount of money. And, while Swift was a very good back, he didn't bring that fear factor that Saquon Barkley brings to teams. I mean, he is that good. I think Hurts won't be under as much pressure. I know the Eagles were very scared of him getting hurt. So now Saquon Barkley will be able to take some of that pressure off of Jalen Hurts, which that is very, very good. The Eagles, I'm reading this now, the Eagles have odds move from plus 2,000 to plus 1,600 for the Super Bowl. That is, ever since Barkley got traded. I think Barkley's going to work really good in the RPO offense that the Eagles have, because he can block. He's a good blitz pickup blocker. That's very underrated. We also needed a receiving back because, we're very good at running back screens. When you saw what Kenneth Gainwell could do on the running back screens, even DeAndre Swift, they played really, really well when it came to running back screens last year. I think that's something that he will bring to the team. And obviously, him running the football, there are not too many better than Saquon Barkley. We know what he brings to the table. Very shifty. He can, dance around anybody with his footwork. Very good at juking defenders, getting off of defenders, breaking tackles. We know what he brings. The Eagles have not had a 3rd down back like him since LaShawn McCoy. He can, once again, he's very good on blitz pickup. he can do that on third down, something the Eagles did not have. If you watch their film from last year on third down, you will see that, guys like Kenneth Gainwell and DeAndre Swift, who could block well, they're just, they sometimes let up, and that led to Jalen Hurts having to get out of the pocket, throwing it away, or taking a sack. But that is something that I don't believe Saquon Barkley will do. I believe he'll be able to pick up extra guys on the rush, and I think that he will work out well with this Philadelphia Eagles team. So now it's Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, and a very good offensive line. That'll do it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Living the Great Blogs. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel, Around the Cotton Grade. Make sure you guys go follow me on X, Around the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok, Around the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch, Around the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.